Yeah, this got to be the end. Coca-Cola flavored Oreos through.
All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and mercy to the elect, the 144,000, those men doing his work in sincerity and in truth across the four corners of the earth. And much love to the 130 you believers out there. To you all, I say shalom. I'm the brother Yeshaya, and I pray, Lord willing, that this lesson is edifying through the Spirit. All right, so I'm going to be putting, I don't know if I'm going to add more pictures or I might do some more research. But something was started today. You know, some of the brothers were sharing some of the nasty stuff that's out there in society. And I might put up this clip that the brother Ash put up. Um, it's about some Coca-Cola Oreos, you know, and he was basically saying how, you know, we got to be at the end, man. We got to be at the end. And, you know, then we got these Dr. Pepper beans and these Mountain Dew hot dogs. Now, I haven't seen any of these in store, but the one that I showed, that is a advertisement. It looks like, if I had to guess, that type of gas station, it looks like a racetrack. I could be wrong, but you know, they all kind of look similar. You know, he can correct me if I'm wrong. But then we have this Dorito liquor down here that I found online, and it says it's a rare alliance, Doritos and Empirical. Okay, and so, you know, this place is just getting out of hand, man. It's just getting chaotic. You know, and that's why I'm probably gonna title this the Wild Wild West. You know, it's so many reasons why this is the Wild Wild West. America being Babylon, sodomites everywhere, transgenders everywhere, PDA philia, you know, bestiality. It's just, this place is just getting out of control. You know, the Heavenly Father is going to have to destroy America. There's no way around it. This place is just too corrupt. It's too vile, you know. But I had this scripture here. You know, a brother said, this must end. You know, we in hell. This got to end, man. You know, but I pulled out Matthew 24:32. It says, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. So, hey, man, the judgment for America is at the doors, man. Look at what they're serving people for food, man. You know, we making jokes out of it. You know what I'm saying? Brothers talking about bringing it around the Akim. You know, we making jokes about it, but it's really to the point where this is the type of thing where stuff is so sad and so bad that you have to laugh about it. You know, but they got these Mountain Dew hot dogs. You know, we were making jokes because it said uncured beef franks. So, you know, we were making jokes like a bro might be like, hey, man, they ain't unlawful, like talking shit. But it's like, there's no reason why you should be eating a Mountain Dew hot dog. You know, a Mountain Dew already ain't good for you. Got a yellow 5 in it. You know, I'm not sure how true the rumors were, but there were rumors when I was younger that I'm sure is even worse now about how they basically used to mess with your rod, you know, in some way affect. I don't know if it's messes with the size or if it makes your sperm count low, but everybody knew yellow 5 was bad for you. And they fusing it with food. Like, this hot dog has to taste terrible. Like, and I'm not willing to try it to find out. I'm just going to go with the belief that this has to be completely just diabolical. This is nasty work, you know? Then you got these Dr. Pepper sweet and a bit sassy beans. That's through. Yeah, they already got enough goddamn estrogen and everything and soy. Sassy beans, man. This is just madness, you know? Salakia, Jake's on the job had a very important call to answer, so forgive me. But yeah, you know, so they had these Dr. Pepper baked beans, you know, and see, they just entice people with this madness of colluding different things together, like a mashup of madness, you know, and they just think that, oh, people like this, you know, Coca-Cola Oreos, man, you know, some things, and that's another thing, some things just don't got to be tampered with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but see, this is how you also know the point of marketing, right? Marketing is one of the most tactful, manipulative, and also wise skills, full of deceit that this this world uses, right? They use marketing to get their word out, to build their brand. But this lets you know people are not having the same amount of resources that they used to have. They're not having the same amount of money that they used to have. They're having to find new ways to entice the people to want to purchase their product. Because, Oreo, I've seen Oreo commercials, but Oreo commercials don't be out like that. A lot of, if you really pay, now I don't got cable, so I can't say, I got Netflix and all of the, little services. I got Netflix and Prime Movie and all that kind of stuff, but I don't be watching regular cable no more. Nonetheless, I know, because even on like, YouTube, all those things still have advertisements. Even when you watch like Prime, you'll go so long and they'll put an advertisement in there. You know what I'm saying? But Oreo don't be having a lot of what are they called? A lot of advertisements like that. It's because usually Oreos sell themselves, right? Some products sell itself where they don't have to have large amounts of marketing and advertising because people just gonna buy them. But there's been a decrease in sales on what people are purchasing because Oreos at this point, I'm not saying people aren't buying them, but they're more of a luxury now. When people go to the store, they're buying what they need to survive. Then not only that, people are buying more health. People are being more health driven. So you're not buying all of the same madness that you used to. So they're putting stuff out like Coca-Cola Oreo for the Coke fiends, the cookie fiends, the children, the sugar heads, all of that to come together, and they painted it red, get your attention, and people are going to buy it. But that's how they, even if you come back in and be like, you know what, I don't want no Coca-Cola Oreos, but I'll get the regular ones, so they use this as a tactic to entice people. But let me get this. This is, hold on, where did it go? I lost it that quick. This is where the scriptures become real, right? So like I spelled that wrong. This is Ezekiel 4 and 13. I was at Ezekiel 3 and 14. Ezekiel 4 and 13, it says, and the Lord Yahweh Shem said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. So now, you can even argue that hot dogs already, even if they're beef, they have problems with them. So, everything that we eat is defiled. Now, I want to say that and make sure brothers understand that. All right. Everything that you consume is defiled in some way, shape, or form. Everything. Right. Even you can be eating whole foods. You could just be eating steak, chicken, and eggs. Y'all, they are still defiled. I want you to understand that. Right. So no matter what you eat is defiled. Those steak, those cows, those different cattle that they be serving, they're not living how they're supposed to be. They're living in strict conditions, bad conditions. The meat is rough and tough. Sometimes they be on shelves for so long, being in transport, unless you going out here. Like I know a guy that recently been talking about going straight to the range. He goes to a range, he goes to a farm that he goes to, and they'll butcher up the cow for you, and he takes it back home and he puts it in his fridge. I'm just deep freezing. Now that's better than a lot of these other places, but majority of the time people are going to grocery stores where stuff has been in the back, been in the freezer, been standing on the shelf, added preservatives, add all of these things to make it last longer. You see what I'm saying? So everything that we eat is defiled. So now there's levels to that though. That doesn't mean just go out and be like, oh, well, since everything got pork in it, I might as well eat pork. Now you're willingly sinning. All right. You can't just willingly sin against the Heavenly Father. Okay. It says 1 Peter 2 and 16, as free and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as the servants of the Most High. You see, so you're not just supposed to use our liberty. The fact that, we under grace. So don't just be like, you know what? I can eat pork now. Nah. Be like, oh, well, the beef got pork in anyway. The air got pork in it anyway, brother. So I can't breathe. You don't be demonic and over righteous about it. If it say beef, we just got to go off the face value that it says beef. Even though we know some things happen in between that. They could be making in the same factory. They're mixing the beef and the pork together. It could be a shellfish back there for all we know. But we got to go off or the face value that it says beef, and so we gotta obtain it, because if not, we would destroy ourselves. We wouldn't have anything to eat. So we gotta go based off of what it says it is. You know. Now don't be foolish either of something that you know ain't right. Don't be eating it even though you know it ain't right. But this is Babylon, man. Is this not confusion? Why mix, first of all, soda pop, man? Drink a goddamn Mountain Dew is through anyway. If I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Now if it's like if you drink a Mountain Dew like once or twice a year, like hey, maybe you just like, man, I got a real craving for Mountain Dew. Hey, brother, I'm not gonna condemn you over that. But at the end of the day, don't be just throwing back Mountain Dews every day, man. You need to be drinking water, right? You know what I'm saying? People ask me, what I drink. I say water and alcohol, water and wine, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, will I drink it? I'm not a big juice person, big soda. We say pop up north, really, you know, but I'll be saying soda now that I'm down in Florida. But, you know, I'm not a big pop person. You know what I mean? Like every blue moon, like, you know, I probably drink pop like twice a year. You know what I'm saying? Not even twice a year, honestly. Like, I just got to be like, maybe I'm going to have a mixed drink or something like that. And I just don't want to drink it straight that day. You know, but it's rare, man. It's super rare for me to drink a pop. You know what I'm saying? Juice, brothers be having juice every blue moon. I might drink juice a good 5 times a year, 5, 7, 10 times a year tops. But I'm not a big juice drinker either. You know what I'm saying? But water, you know, the Lord said we can have wine in moderation, you know, alcohol in moderation. But, you know, this world is terrible, man, where they got Dorito liquor. And like I said, I'm not even sure how true that is. I ain't did no fact checking on these to see how true they are and how true they're not. But I believe it's being done in one way or another. Maybe they have when you have certain cities, they have pilot cities for certain products and things like that. This is where we're going to try and attest to that. So depending upon that city and how much they purchase or consume that product. So, and the reason I know this is because when I went to school, I went to college in Bowling Green, Ohio. And when I was up there, we had, I don't know if it was based on the region or the nation, but we had the most successful Taco Bell in our college town than I think anywhere else in the United States. I think it was United States or the region or the Midwest. I can't remember, but I know it was the most popular one out of something. And so, Slovakia. So they would use ours to test new products, and that's because Bowling Green is a small college town, and when the clubs let out at 2 a.m, the only 2 restaurants open were Waffle House and Taco Bell. Those are the only 2 things open. So what do you think a bunch of college kids are going to do? Where they're going to go to eat? If everything else is closed, they're not going to go back to their dorm. Waffle House was on the other side of the town, but people would still go. But Taco Bell was right by the clubs. So that's why that one was jumping. So when Doritos Locos Tacos first came out, our Taco Bell was the first one to have them. You know what I'm saying? But see, even stuff like that, that's you know, like, yeah, they put stuff out like that. Now that's a smoother combination than some damn Mountain Dew hot dogs. But nonetheless, that's how they do stuff. They make little weird combinations just to entice you, to get you to come spend your money there. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring out how this place is defiled. The food is defiled. This place is disgusting. And we're getting to the point where we're seeing all of these abominations, these amalgamations. Let me get that word. Let me Google that word. Amalgamations of filth, man. You know, imagine feeding this to a child from birth. You know, feeding that to a child from birth. Okay, that would destroy a child's health. He's eating Mountain Dew hot dogs and Dr. Pepper beans and Coca-Cola Oreos. No sense of health at all, man. All right. It says amalgamation is the process of combining or merging 2 or more things into one. You see, so you got you things that you just putting together, and see, amalgamation doesn't have to be a bad word. There are some two things that you can put together that can be good. They say combining things such as an opera, which is an amalgamation of singing, acting, and stagecraft. But amalgamation is putting 2 things into one. So that's an abominable amalgamation, man, when they do stuff like that. So, hey, man, I wanted to get that out through the spirit. I pray, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. You know, brothers, try to eat as best as we possible. I know it's hard out here, but damn, man. You know, I've been telling the brothers lately, my statement been to myself, do better. right? When it comes to your food and you be like, I want to go eat some fast food. Hey, brother, just go grab a steak from your grocery market, make it. It don't take that long. I'd be like, do better. And then I'll go get something else. You know what I'm saying? I don't be eating fast food like that. You know what I'm saying? Every blue moon when I just really don't have time and I just need something. But I try to avoid that too. And certain fast foods, I just won't go to. I try to go to better ones. Like we got PDQ down here, which means people dedicated to quality. It's a chicken spot. Stuff like that. But when it comes to treating a brother, doing right by your brothers, do better. I've been saying that, do better. So I want to do better by the Akim. When it come to my lessons, I'll be like, do better. I want to do better by serving Yahweh Hashem Al Shai, being a better servant. Being in the spirit, do better. So that's been when it come to your health, when it come to exercising, tell yourself do better. And that'll help you become a better man through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Al Shai while we walk this filthy earth, man. So, hey, I pray, Lord willing, that this lesson was edifying. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and mercy to the elect. Until next time.